Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. So we are week 12 now of our 12 weeks of handmade Christmas ideas for you, and my goodness, we've done lots. I know that a lot of you have been enjoying it very much, so I thought for the last week, which is week 12, that we would do a few things that are a little bit different. Yes, I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Yes, I love papercraft things, but I also do other things as well. And I thought I would show you some things which you might find fun, and I always make some of these to go on the various trees and to give as little gifts and things to various family members and friends and things. So we're going to be making these rather lovely little stars. Now, you can make them in any size you want. You can make them in any colour you want. So this is a green one. And it's got beads that are, you know, that sort of size. You can take it down to my granddaughter absolutely adores pink, and she likes them hanging from her handbag and things like that. So this is a smaller one, you can see, with smaller beads. You can make, this is the same sort of one with larger beads, and I've done different size beads. So these are larger, then they're going to smaller, different sort of colours. This is a very natural one with some natural beads, but they're rather nice to, as I say, hang on to the Christmas tree. Particularly if you've got little Christmas trees, they're quite fun, but they're also good to you know, handbag. You can fit one of those key ring things on, and they can do all sorts of other things as well. So don't be restricted to Christmas colours. As I say, my granddaughter really loves the pinks, so I've done her one, and she wanted one to hang on to her handbag. So I'm going to put a little keychain thing on there so she can just hang it onto her handbag. So I thought I would show you how to make them. Because they are, again, all of the crafts that I do are very simple and easy, and I thought that you enjoyed that. Now, what you need is, you will need 30 beads. So we need 12, 12, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, yes, 30 beads. You need some baker's twine, or if you're doing a large one, you can use string. If you're doing a smaller one like this one, I'm using embroidery silk or embroidery floss. And I've just coordinated to go in there because I thought it would look quite nice. And you're going to need about 36 inches of the embroidery floss or string or whatever you're doing. So I'm just going to roughly measure this because I've already done a few of them, so I know exactly the rough sort of size. So you need a piece, as I say, about 36 inches long. If you've got really big beads, you can make it a little bit bigger or a little bit longer, but you'll soon see. And then what you're going to do is you're going to join, or you're going to put both of the ends together like this. So you will have a loop that goes like this. Now onto this piece, because it's going to be quite difficult to take it through, that's where you need your sellotape or scotch tape. And I've already taken a little piece off, which I've got on the side of my desk here, which of course it's stuck down to, hasn't it? So let me just see if I can pull this off. There we go. Okay, so I've got a little piece. What you need to do is you're going to wrap it round as tightly as you can, and this will give you a little needle. So wrap it round tightly and then literally just twist it round. You want it fairly thick because you want it to be stable, so make sure you've got enough to go round, and you are going to literally just twist it round. You can see how I'm trying to do it as tightly as I can. Take it right the way up to the top, so you've got all of the thread in there, and as I say, just keep twisting it round as tightly as you can, and it will then give you a really nice sort of sharp pointed needle. Okay, so we now have, you can't see all of this on there because it's too long, but you now have 2 pieces and you've got it folded in half so it comes like this. Okay, so with your point you are going to put 12 beads on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and these are quite small beads and the hole's fairly small. So we've got 12 beads on here, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring them down. Whoops. Just move that out of the way so you can see it on there. So we're going to bring it down to where this loop is, and we're going to put this loop through where the thread is, and we're just going to carry on bringing it down so that it comes tighter and tighter. You can see here where your loop is in on there, and you're just going to pull it tighter and tighter and tighter so we make a little ring. So if I pull this round you can now see we've got a little circle. Okay, so now where we've got this, we've pulled it tight, we're going to put 2 beads on. So 1, 2, and we're going to pull those right the way down, and then we are going to, so that's where we've pulled it down, we're going to skip that bead and we're going to put this through this bead here. Okay, make sure I haven't got it twisted, and then we can pull this in quite nicely and tightly. Make sure that I've got my other pieces pulled in. To make sure that there we go. So you've got 2 on there. Then we're going to thread another 2 beads in. So let's take these 2, 1, 2. Pull them all the way down. Okay, and we're going to miss this bead, and we're going to put the thread through the following bead, so through the little hole, bring it out, and that's why it's really easy when you've got the your thread, your needle. So then we're going to take another 2 beads, so I'm going to put them on, 1, 2, bring it down. Okay, miss this one and put it in the next bead. This is why you need to have beads that have got a fairly big hole. These are wooden beads, or you get finer thread, because your thread's doubled up. If you want to make it with, you know, little tiny seed beads and things, you would need very, very fine thread. So you'd even probably use sewing cotton or something like that to be able to do it. So that 2 in there. We're going to miss this one and we're going to go through the one that's next to it and bring it in. And then we're going to take another 2. As I say, this is the smallest I've gone with embroidery thread, but I might actually try going smaller. You have to be fairly careful with your dexterity, so I don't know whether I'd be very good at that. So we're then going to go through, miss one, go through the one next to it. And then we've just got 2 more to do. So 1, 2, and we'll pull that through, and then we'll put that through this one here. So you've missed one and put it through. Okay, and then we can bring that out of the hole like that. Okay, so you can now see, and pull it sort of tight as you go along so that it sort of goes reasonably tight in on there. But you can now see we've got 2 on each one and then a space missing. So now what we're going to do is we are going to, so it's come to here, we're going to go up this one. So we're now at the top of these 2 here, and we're going to thread another bead in. So this is 1 bead, and then you need to come down this one, and then go up the next one. So we're going to come down the 2nd bead that was here, and this is where you can just tighten it up a little bit as you go. We're going to go down this bottom one here, and bring it out. We're going to go up this one to our next point, which is here, and we're going to put another bead in. Okay, and then we're going to come down this one, down this one, down this one, and then go up the next one. So down this one, down the one at the bottom, and then you can tighten it up as you go. And then we're going to go up this one, which is our next point, and we're going to take another bead and we're going to put that in on the top, down on, so down on this one, down on this one, and then up on the next one. So down on this one. And if you don't pull it too tight until you've sort of got to the bottom, it makes it easier to get your little thread in. So on here, I can now pull it in tight because I've put my thread through. Otherwise, it makes it a little bit difficult to get up through. So this has got to go up onto this point, up on here, and we'll put the next bead in. And then we're going to come down this one, down the bottom one, and up the last point. So down this one. Down this one on the bottom. And again, tighten it up. And then up the last point. You can see I've got a spare bead, but that's because I thought, well, if I rolled one on the floor or lost one, then at least I would know where I was. So this is the last one at the top, and then we'll come down and down the one at the bottom. and then we can pull them together. Okay, oh no, we have got one more. Did exactly the right amount then. Okay, so we need to come up the next one, which is our last point. Like this, and then we'll take the last little bead, it can go in on the top like that, and then we can come down this one, down the one at the bottom, just pull that through. Okay, so now we've got our star. Now to finish this off, we need to make sure that it's nice and secure. So you need to be able to tie it off. Now you can tie it, what I tend to do is I will take it up on the, going up to the point of the next star. And then I will go through the top. And then bring it over again, because I want to have my hanging piece the same colour and the same piece as my thread. Now this is where it starts to get a little bit tough, because you're putting more and more through on the holes. So take it to where you want hanging wise, and it's entirely up to you whether you want a long one or a short one. I want it about there. So I'm going to bring this now down through as I had before, but not pull it too tightly, and then down in again on this one on the bottom. Pull it through. So I've pulled this through down just a couple. And then I can turn round and just knot this off. So if I just turn round and put this through here, just in on here like that, I can turn round and just give it a knot off. So I want to do it fairly tightly. Like that. And then I can just bring it through, or carry on bringing it through, just in down on here. Whoops. Make sure I haven't got it caught up inside my little loop. Have I got it caught up in there? I think I have, haven't I? Or is it? Maybe it's just gone over the top of there. That's it. When I pulled it through, I didn't pull it through straight. So then you can just take your thread through and just bring it along a little bit so that it's just tightening up those bits. We've done our little knot, so I just tend to bring it down a few more. So it's down sort of to the bottom like this. So we knotted it over here. We've taken it up on there. Then we can cut this nice and close and make sure that it comes through, and then you've got your little thread to go in on the top, and there you've made a rather lovely little star. So as I say, I've got a little red one, a bigger green one, and this one I put a different thread in, and this had you can see had bigger string through on there, little pink one, a mixture of big and small, which gives you a middling size one, so it's actually slightly bigger than that one. And then this one again is middling size beads and smaller ones, but they look absolutely lovely, just hung on the tree or as a little extra present for somebody. And as I say, there we are, nice little red star to hang on the tree, or any colour you want to do, any beads you want to do. Simple idea. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.